Days is a musical adaptation by Chris Blackwood and Pierce Chater Robinson of the novel of the same name by Jules Verne. The script was written last year in October 2013, to be precise, in London. We are proud and privileged to say that this is the first time that this musical is being put up in India. Our thanks to Mr. George Pulinkala and team for that. The story is about a Victorian Englishman who bets that with the new steamships and railways, he can do what the title says, that is, go around the world in 80 days. The fantastic journey undertaken by the Englishman Phileas Fogg and his French manservant Passepartout is a comedy filled with exotic locations, cultures, and suspense along the way. The story begins in London on October the 2nd, 1872, the day of a daring robbery of the Bank of England. Passepartout secures a manservant's job with the meticulous Mr. Phileas Fogg. He settles into his new position as his new master sets off for the Reform Club. Fogg wagers £20,000 that he can traverse the globe in 80 days, while his fellow members disagree that the feat can be managed. They set off that very evening and arrive in Suez after a few days, where an unfortunate likeness to the bank robber makes Fogg the unwitting suspect of the tenacious detective Fix. As he cannot secure a warrant for his arrest on time, Fix follows Fogg on board the steamer bound for Bombay, hoping to gather some information from Passepartout about his master. In India, their adventures include buying an elephant and rescuing an Indian princess, Auda, from a funeral pyre. They board a steamship to Hong Kong, where Fogg hopes to deliver Auda to her uncle, and where Passepartout gets drunk and falls under the spell of femme fatale Blue Lotus. Onward to Yokohama, Japan, and then San Francisco, and a train to New York, they encounter a number of obstacles until they finally arrive in Liverpool by ship. Passepartout realizes that they have arrived 24 hours in advance because they crossed the international date line. They rush to the Reform Club. Fogg gets there at the last second and wins his wager. The journey challenges both Phileas Fogg and Passepartout in many ways, but both men come out as winners in the end. Fogg and Passepartout create an unusual pairing with their distinct cultural backgrounds. They journey around the world to win a simple wager, but they leave an incredible story of loyalty and friendship in their wake.
अब आपके सामने 1873 में जूल्स वर्न के उपन्यास पर आधारित क्रिस ब्लैकवुड और पियर्स चाटर रॉबिन्सन द्वारा निर्देशित अराउंड द वर्ल्ड इन 80 डेज की संगीतमय प्रस्तुति होने जा रही है, जिसमें विक्टोरियन इंग्लिशमैन की विश्वास की गाथा है, जो शर्त लगाता है कि 80 दिन में पूरी दुनिया का चक्कर भाप के इंजन से चलने वाले पानी के जहाज और रेल के स्टीम इंजन से लगाया जा सकता है, जिनके पात्र अंग्रेज फिलियस फॉग, फ्रांसीसी पुरुष सेवक पासपार्टू है और दीवाना बना देने वाली नई नई जगहें, संस्कृतियाँ, रहस्य, रोमांच और लोटपोट कर देने वाली हंसी। इस कहानी की शुरुआत 2 अक्टूबर 1872 को लंदन में होती है। यह वह दिन होता है जब एक साथ कई घटनाएं घटती हैं, जैसे फिलियस फॉग का अपने रिफॉर्म क्लब की शुरुआत करना, पासपार्टू का फॉग के यहाँ नौकरी पाना, बैंक ऑफ इंग्लैंड में दूरदान डकैती का होना। क्लब के सदस्यों और फिलियस फॉग के बीच 20,000 पाउंड की शर्त लगती है कि 80 दिन में वह पूरी दुनिया का चक्कर लगा सकते हैं, जिसे उनके साथ ही असंभव मानते हैं। उसी शाम यात्रा शुरू होती है और कुछ दिनों में स्विस पहुंचते हैं, जहां पर वे जिद्दी जासूस फिक्स द्वारा बैंक डकैती के संदिग्ध बन जाते हैं। फिक्स उनका पीछा करता है, इस उम्मीद में कि वो पासपार्टू से उनके संदिग्ध मालिक के बारे में जानकारी जुटा सके। भारत में रोमांच जैसे कि हाथी को खरीदना, चिता पर बैठने जा रही राजकुमारी आउडा को बचाना इत्यादि के साथ अपनी चरम पर पहुंचता है। आउडा को हांगकांग में रहने वाले उसके चाचा के पास सुरक्षित पहुंचाने के लिए फॉग और पासपोर्टू हांगकांग जा रहे भाप के इंजन से चलने वाले पानी के जहाज पर सवार हो जाते हैं। पासपोर्टू शराब के नशे में एक मायावी स्त्री ब्लू नोटिस के जाल में फंस जाता है। पासपोर्टू और फॉग तमाम खतरनाक, दिलचस्प और हंसी से भरपूर अड़चनों को पार करते हुए योकोहामा, जापान और फिर सैन फ्रांसिस्को पहुंचते हैं। यहाँ से आगे न्यूयॉर्क के लिए ट्रेन पकड़ते हैं और आखिरकार लिवरपूल पहुंचते हैं। यहीं पे पासपोर्टू को महसूस होता है कि उसने 80 दिन की शर्त 24 घंटे पहले ही पूरी कर ली है, क्योंकि वे इंटरनेशनल डेडलाइन को पार कर चुके हैं। फॉग तय समय से कुछ सेकंड पहले ही पहुंचते हैं और अपनी शर्त के 20,000 पाउंड जीत जाते हैं।
Ladies and gentlemen, sit back and enjoy the musical Around the World in 80 Days.
Gentlemen, you now stand in one of the grand, old institutions of Great Britain, established in 1694. The Bank of England keeps a watchful eye upon the investments of the most successful companies across the globe. As you may have observed, gold, silver, and banknotes are freely exposed. So convinced are we by the honesty of our patrons. To prove this, you will see neither a grating nor a guard throughout this immense hall. And now if you would move through that main drawing office. Stop, my dear sir. I think these are yours. Mr. Fredericks, it's happened again.
Bank of England robbed. Read all about it. 55,000 pounds stolen. Scotland Yard issues likeness of suspect. Read all about it.
Utah laws. Never trust the public transport of England.
Excusez-moi, this is the Servants' Labor Union?
It is. Take a seat.
Where should I take it?
Sit down. You're not the only servant looking for work, you know.
The man is monstrous, unbearable. How I kept my position as long as this is miraculous.
Mr. Fosters, this behavior is neither seemly nor befitting to a gentleman.
My tether is truly at an end, Mr. Casters. He's barbaric.
Mr. Fosters, kindly moderate your outburst. Remember, you are an Englishman.
Look at me. I'm a shadow of my former self, Mr. Casters. Tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock. Everything to the second. That man doesn't need a servant. He needs a metronome. I have left his service, Mr. Casters. Nothing would entice me back there, Mr. Casters. Goodbye.
So, it seems that a position has just this moment become vacant. Step forward if you are searching for employment. Ah, very good. And the employer is Mr. Phileas Fogg. Oh, congratulations, Mr.
Passport 2. Your passport 2. At your service.
No, not at mine, dear sir. At Mr. Fogg's.
You don't want to see my credentials?
No, I think for once we can just leave the formalities. You quickly report to him at number 7, Savile Row, Burlington Gardens at 11 o'clock precisely. And my dear friend, may I extend to you my deepest sympathies.
Sympathies? For what? Wait! Who is this Mr. Fogg?
Who is this Mr. Fogg? Why, the whole of London knows Mr. Fogg.
I am Parisian.
I'm sorry to hear that. A gentleman's gentleman should always be aware. He should bend into the decor like a table or a chair. He should always be unflustered
and stylish and discreet.
though his master be the talk of every tavern on the street. There's nothing that can faze him, be a tempest flood of fire.
We accept this one exception, Mr. Phileas Fogg Esquire.
Who could decimate a man with just a solitary stare?
Break him in a single moment, fill his soul with deep despair.
Though the some would call him strange or
Bizarre or simply quaint.
He could try to sing with visions all the same, he has to sing. His name is Fogg, it's Mr. Fogg. So particular, Mr. Fogg. Every duty will be reckoned, and the tick of every second. He's a loving, never serving Mr. Fogg.
Every drop of shaving water must always be to soul. Heaven help the simple servant if it's 1 degree below. Everything is slightly shady, not as easy as you think. All his speculative looks drive it on his mind to drink.
he'll expect his house in order like the working of a clock. There's a label on his signs and the date for every shop. To a more than I can day.
Till you wish you never left the port of jolly Uncle Ace. His name is Fogg, it's Mr. Fogg. So ridiculous, it's ridiculous, Mr. Fogg. Oh, the fellow in the bottle is a darling or so thorough. So distracting is distracting, Mr. Fogg.
The time, Mr. Passepartout, time is of essence. Mr. Fogg just hates tardiness.
You must be the new servant.
Monsieur Fogg.
It's Fogg.
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 Are you friends?
I should hope so, or I wouldn't understand a word I say.
I trust your references are in order.
Mais oui, I can turn my hand to anything, monsieur. As you can see, I've been a fireman, a tightrope walker, a dancer, a singer, a lord.
You're late. What time do you make it?
11:22.
Your watch is slow.
That's impossible, monsieur. This is an impeccable timepiece.
Nonetheless, it is 4 minutes slow.
But, monsieur,
Take note, Passport 2. From this moment onwards, 11:26, on the morning of 2nd of October, 1872, you are working for me. Here is your schedule. I will return from the Reform Club at midnight.
When